Yo, 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 it's your boy Milano back at it again with another live. Guys, that like, share, comment, you know what to do. Look out for your boy one good time. All right, we're going to talk about, yo, appreciate you, man. You got the notification real quick. I'm wondering if you getting the notification because I made you a mod or because the notification's just coming on. But let me know. Is it you getting it because you think you're a mod, or because it just showed up the notification? Oh yeah, okay. Everybody, when you come in, if you're subscribed to this channel, before I go into it, guys, please hit the notification bell, guys. This will alert you when I go live, have my videos, whatever, so you would know. Please, please, guys, hit that notification. Do like Jamie's. Don't be hating. Hit that notification. All right. Um, but yeah, guys, we're gonna talk about honeymoon or hookers. What are passport bros really looking for overseas? I figured I'd touch up on this because a lot of guys, man, they're saying certain stuff like, oh, they're like, oh, well, we go overseas, to find love. And that's why I said honeymoon. Honeymoon is basically short for, basically, I use that phrase because honeymoon hookers is just the H went well with the other H. Um, it's basically honeymoon is like, are you guys looking for a wife, a girlfriend long term, or you looking for them hookers, guys? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, a lot of guys put on a front like they go overseas looking for those honeymoon type women, those wives, those girlfriends. But really, a lot of these guys don't want commitment. I'm just being honest. I'm not hating on nobody that doesn't, and I'm not hating on anybody that does. But a lot of these guys put on a facade and act like they they just want that one night stand or something to play with. There's a lot of weekend warriors that are into that. You know what I'm saying, guys? So a lot of these guys are really into that short time situation, which is nothing wrong with that. But you got to be real with yourself, And then some of these guys, and this is why I tell a lot of guys, right? If you're going overseas and you're looking to dip and dabble in the buffoonery, the foolishness, and I'm not talking about you know, the Pookie and Ray Ray activity. I'm talking about like, you want to have some fun, some adult fun. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's some guys that can get it for free 99. There's some guys that can meet a chick and smash within a week. I've done that before. But remember, guys, the situation where I was doing that, and I'm not proud to say it because I also admit I can be a womanizer. I had the woman believe that she was going to be the only one, and we were in a committed relationship. So a lot of guys say, "Oh, you don't need game overseas. You don't need game overseas." Well, yes and no, right? I don't think you need game overseas as far as getting a genuine woman if you want genuine love. But if you want to have that GFE experience, but really don't want to be committed, and it's weird, and I'm not talking about the manga and stuff. I'm talking about like it's almost like here you're basically selling these girls a dream, acting like you're gonna be with them for long term. So they give you that girlfriend experience, and they're gonna be with you, and they're gonna take you serious, and you're gonna get that genuine experience. Because let's be honest, guys, if you go to these other countries and they're a local girl, they're not expect you to just bang them out and you go home. A lot of them aren't doing that. Now you might run into a couple that are, you know what I mean? Everybody's human. You might run into that, but all in all, you're not going to get that type of situation, guys. And I remember I was watching a live. I was watching a live where where have you been? I was watching a live where, you know, people were saying, "Oh yeah, you can get a girl in 3 or 4 days and it's dating." I really don't. I mean, it could be going on a date, but I mean, to really get somebody that's sorry about that noise. That's my cat, guys. Cat's always crazy. To get somebody to really genuinely um really get to know them, you're gonna have to spend at least over a month or more. I said it in my other lives before. No female is gonna really take you guys serious overseas if you're there for less than a month, right? Unless you plan on coming back to that same spot. But I'll be honest with you guys, man. Sometimes some guys, they want that cake until they get that cake. And what I mean to say that is, you know, sometimes they want to sometimes they want to get that girlfriend experience as far as get that love from the girl, and then they're like, "Oh, nah, I don't want this commitment. I don't have to come back to the spot again." I mean, I've almost gotten to situations like that. So I mean, that's why a lot of guys are doing pay for play. They're doing manga and stuff because a lot of guys don't want to have to be committed because it takes a lot of dedication. And I mean dedication, I'm talking about you gotta, if you don't know the language, you gotta learn the language, buddy. Like, I'm not gonna say you have to be, fluent like Takashi 69 or even Akon, because I know he speaks Spanish and he learned it. But you gotta know how to communicate with them. I mean, Google Translate only gets you so far. Now, I will say this: if you do want to do the pay for play route, that could be an option because you don't have to worry about that. You just got to remember you can't put your heart into it because a lot of these guys, they're trying to mix the two. They're trying to mix the honeymoon with the hookers. You can't be doing that. I was talking with my friend the other day, my female friend in the States, and I was telling her some guys have like this phrase pro, semi-pro, and non-pro. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of guys that say the semi-pro, because they're like, oh, a semi-pro is a chick. Now, this is their definition. I have a different definition, but they say a semi-pro is a chick that is a pro or a hooker, but she's doing it for the money, but she also has genuine desire for you, genuine attraction toward you. See what my boy. Man, I worked 16 hours yesterday. Back at work now. Tired. Then I'm off. You be talking and run on sentences, dog. Yeah, I know. You're funny. Yeah, yeah. We gotta make this live more interesting. You should show my favorite IG models I follow and show the chicks in line. Probably get more views. Yeah, I mean, but I'm doing my stuff on the phone, so that's why I'd have to get a laptop to do that and really, really, really get the views up. You know what I mean? But also, I think the reason why my views aren't as much as they used to be because remember I'm starting over. Like, and technically I don't even got 500 subscribers. I'm still under 500. I'm still at 400. So that's why I don't got the views. Like if you see somebody like Jay Rello, Andrew Show, QB Pat Flexing, even a lot of these other guys, they go live, they got a good amount of subscribers because they got they got a good amount of views because they got a good amount of subscribers. You know what I mean? At least you got to at least have it. I say for me to really get the subscribers, I mean the views I want these lives, I'm gonna have to be up there at least 500 plus. You know what I mean? But then again, it could, you could be right, but some of those drama channels also produce it too. You know what I mean? I think if I was to go overseas and film, going overseas and stuff and go live, I think that's when the views would hit. But being back home in the States, they ain't gonna really do much. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, a lot of these guys. I mean, I figured just get my. I'm mostly doing the lives, not really too much for the views so much, because I know they're not gonna come like that. I mostly do the lives to get my watch hours up because I don't got that much watch hours being starting a new channel, man. You remember, I'm starting over. So my situation is a lot different than somebody that's already got the 1,000 subscribers or whatever. And that's my own fault. I shouldn't have deleted the channel. A lot of people said, but it is what it is. I agree. The subscribers will come back after they find out you back on the tube. Yeah, I mean, and then you got, it's also like high school, bro. Like people go after clout. Like for instance, right? If you got a high YouTube, if you got high YouTube subscriber count, right? A lot of people might join in if you got that, and then be like, oh, okay, you got highs, we're gonna go look at your stuff. Like, but another thing is too, if I got over 1,000, one thing I gotta prepare, because I'm not really, I'm not getting a lot of attention now, is once I get to 1,000 and 2,000 or whatever, or once I get up there, there's gonna be a lot of. I mean, I'm not saying I'm looking for it, and I'm gonna try to duck it, but there's gonna be some drama and hating coming my way, and people probably making videos about me or saying certain stuff and critiquing. They're not doing nothing now. They're not doing nothing now because um I'm under 400. But when that thing goes up to like 800 to 1,000, especially when I hit that 1K, when I hit that 1K, man, there's gonna people. I don't know. The subscriber base has people acting weird, man. Like it just has them having weird. So it is what it is. But yeah, a lot of guys, a lot of guys actually, you know, fall in love with these pros. Going back to what I was saying, a lot of these guys fall in love with these pros, and they will actually try to turn them into that honeymoon segment. You know, that could be a dangerous situation. You know, guys trying to turn these pros into a honeymoon situation because they start they start trying to treat them like a girlfriend, and then they fall in love with them and stuff like that, and it could turn into a bad situation, man. Like, and this is why a lot of guys are getting caught up overseas, because some of these guys, and this is why I kind of fell back on the groups. Some of these guys, they see the guys posting their girl or what they thought was their girl that's a pro on the group, and they're like, "Oh, that's my girl, Yolanda. That's my girl. I love her. Why are they posting her?" I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna tell them so I can win brownie points with her. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell her so I can win brownie points with her, and I'm gonna tell her so I can win brownie points with her. And they report it to the other. They report it to her, and then the guy gets jammed up and stuff like that. And she's like, "Why are you reporting my video? Why did you do this? Yada yada yada, stuff like that." So it's a bad situation. You know what I mean? But that's why I said a lot of guys, you got to pick and choose what you want to do. Some guys they want both the cake and eat it too. But a lot of these guys, they're really, when they say, "Oh yeah, I'm, I'm going over here to find a wife," a lot of these guys aren't. but they don't want that stuff put out on the forefront because at the end of the day, then people are gonna look at them weird. And then some of them, they don't want their jobs to find out. I had guys literally tell me, man, like, oh, Milano, you don't have a reputable job, so you don't care. But I have a reputable job. I can't have people knowing I monger. Excuse me. Which that's fine. I respect that. I'm not bashing nobody's job. I don't want nobody to get jammed up. But at the same time, you gotta be honest with yourself because like I told you guys the story numerous times. I hadn't had a guy that was in Cartagena, Colombia, and he knew a mutual friend, and he used to tell his friend, "Yeah, me and the boys, we go to Colombia, we go overseas to DR, wherever. These women be on us because we're American, man. These women be on us because we're American." And they ain't telling them they're paying the girls, they're paying for their food, they're putting out a facade that's not real. And these girls are working girls. They're hookers. They're not regular girls, but they put on facade like they are because they don't want that bad stigma, that bad image. So that's why a lot of these guys are lying, saying, "Oh yeah, we're going there to find a wife or going over there to find a girlfriend." Because if you really found out they're doing the pay for play of the pros, then people are gonna look down on them, pick at them, talk crazy to them, whatever, man. This is why a lot of these guys hide it, man. They're hiding it because they don't want to get they don't want to get ridiculed for this. You know what I mean? They don't want to get ridiculed for doing the pay for play. Your favorite YouTuber is probably doing pay for play overseas and you don't even know it. And he's never gonna tell you. He's never gonna admit it. I mean, unless they catch him in a lie. But I know a couple of guys, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm not a monger. I would watch your stuff, Milano, but I'm not a monger. I'm not against it, but I'm not a monger." And you know how you know it's cap when they're going overseas with a monger. Like think about it, birds of feather flock together. Why are you going overseas with a guy who's mongering and you don't monger? Well, why would you go overseas to a place like Cuba for less than a month and think you're going to get some non-pros? Really? Really? I mean, because there's pros actually on now Tinder app, bro. I'm going to be honest with you in Cuba. And a lot of guys ain't telling y'all that. They don't want to let y'all know that. They want to put on this facade and be like, "Oh, nah, these girls are non-pros, da-da-da. I don't do that. I don't do this, whatever, right?" Whatever dream they want to sell, that's fine. But at the end of the day, you got to be honest with yourself. You can't BS yourself. If this is what you're about, it is what it is. But don't BS yourself, guys. A lot of these guys want to, make it look like it's something that's not. Nothing against the guys looking for a wife or girlfriend, looking for a honeymoon, so to speak. You know what I mean? There's a lot of guys out there that are doing that. But there's a lot that aren't. And there's some that are doing both, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's all depends on what makes you happy, you know what I mean? A lot of these guys are not doing what makes them happy. Or if they are doing what makes them happy, they seem like they're ashamed of it, so they're hiding it. And they're putting on a different outlook. But at the end of the day, man, I noticed something with the travel space. A lot of people don't want to be considered a monger because of the backlash it looks as. A lot of these mongers are considered, dealing with pedophilia, abusive to the women. couple of Dominican YouTubers put that out there. The abuse of the women, pedophilia. They're putting, when they do mess with these women that are pros, they put them at risk. They're not using protection. It basically makes mongers look like all around creeps, man. And yeah, when it makes you look like an all around creep, you know, nobody wants to be considered that. So they try to hide it. Um, you know, they give these girls names instead of really what they are. The typical name is for these working girls is mangoes. They have to use that type of phrase because if they say it's a mango, you know, they can kind of finesse it a little bit with it not really saying what they're doing, which is fine. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, guys, you gotta do what makes you happy. You can't do what makes other people happy. Whether you're looking for love, whether you're looking for the hookers, the pay for play, do what makes you happy, man. If whatever makes you happy, you know. There's guys running to Colombia, looking for love and hookers. I think that's a terrible idea, and I think that's a pathway for destruction. If you ask me, because you're gonna put your faith into somebody that's dealing with a lot of guys that's selling you a lot of dreams, and some of these hookers can actually set you up and get your TV turned off. You know what I mean? So you gotta be careful, guys. A lot of these guys are running after these women, and some guys are running after these women, and they might not be paid for play, but they're still getting finessed. Whatever it is. But at the end of the day, guys, you have to be careful, because at the end of the day, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen that could risk your life. A lot of guys get mad, talk about Colombia is the best country ever. Um, you know, why guys hating on Colombia? I know how to move there, it's how you move and everything. But this is for the love of them hookers. And some of them might say, "Oh, I'm not dealing with hookers." Okay, well, at the end of the day, she's still a hooker. If she's after trying to rob you for money, a hooker is better, because at least she's gonna get your money. Nobody's gonna get hurt. When you start dealing with a girl that's bringing that long game, and that's not a hooker, that's when you guys have problems, guys. This is when you have problems. Like I said, I'm not advocating for guys buying hookers. You know what I mean? But when you go overseas trying to get pleased, make sure you protect your G's. And I don't mean your G's like your guys, your G's and your stacks. Cross your T's and dot your I's. Big facts. But yeah, man, a lot of guys they don't wanna, they don't wanna admit this what they're going for. Now, with the guys going for the wives and everything, if you guys are going for wives, as I touched on the mongering subject, you guys are going for wives, girlfriends, I would suggest, like I said, Philippines, El Salvador, um, oh boy, QB Passport Flexing found him a beauty in Guadalajara. Now, even though me and QB disagree on some stuff, shout out to Kim Padmore. Appreciate you, man. Hit that like button if you could. Jamies, I hope you hit that like button. Yeah, you know, with QB Passport flexing, he got him a gym in Guadalajara. So, you know, he's good. But, you know, Guadalajara, I know he always tells me about Sinaloa, whatever it's called. That's cool. I might one day go there. I mean, it might be sooner or later. You never know. Um, I should look at the price. Well, no, if I got a rental right now, I'm gonna take advantage of that. And go somewhere else. But yeah, I know there's some guys that are actually there's some guys that actually, excuse me, are winning in this passport community and getting women they want. Shout out to QB Passport Flexing. I want to say Andre crossing borders. He got some a wife in Colombia. QB got one in Guadalajara, Mexico. You know. Black Man Travels, Canole. He got him a gym in DR. You know what I mean? Dominican Republic. Sonola got better girls with white girls. Oh, what? Yeah, I heard about that. Kim Padpor. QB was telling me about that. They got that white and tight out there. You know what I'm saying? They got that white and tight. That'll get you right. Change your life. You know what I mean? For them cheapskate Jake Price. But yeah, you can actually get a good chick. I actually Kim Padmore. I know this is a weird question to ask you, but I know you. I think you said you're Trinidadian, right? You're Trini, right? Am I correct? I actually want to get a Trini girl. I know people think I'm weird when I say this, and I'm gonna say it again. I probably told you before, Kim Padmore. You're gonna still think I'm a weirdo when I say it. I want to get a chick like Nicki Minaj before the surgery, guys. Before the surgery, not after. I want how she was: flat belly, brown skin, cute. You know what I mean? She doesn't have to have real long hair, but I want something like that. Now, if she can cook me curry goat and rice and peas, I will love her forever. I was talking in code for cocaine. Oh man, okay, man, okay, okay. That makes sense. That I kind of when you had plural white girls, I thought you should have said white girl. See, if you would have said white girl, I would have got you. But when you said plural white girls, that's a different story. Yes, Trini. You Trini can you be in doubles? Yeah, Kim. Oh wait, let me see. Can I? Kim. Hey, Kim Pattermore. When you get a chance, find out. I'll make you a mod. All you gotta do is comment on one of my videos. It don't matter, like any of them. Even if you comment under this later on, but comment on my videos and I'll make you a mod, so you'll be good to go. Because I know we go way back, further than George Jefferson hairline. Tons of Dougla in Trinidad. Where's Dougla? You gotta translate that to me, man, because I don't know what Dougla is in Trinidad. Oh, another question I want to ask you in Trinidad. You know what? I'm thinking, man. Maybe Trinidad may be my spot I need to go to. I might need to yo. If I was to quit my job and do like my boy, yeah, I know you hate him, David Bond. If I was to do like David Bond and I was to quit my job, okay. If I was to quit my job, I could probably live in Trinidad, right? Trinidad. I could live in Trinidad because that's an English speaking spot, right? Get me some rice and peas, curry goat. Hmm. You know what I mean? It means people are training mixed people. Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, but you know, I could probably do Trinidad. You know what I mean? Do Trinidad. Go there. If I vlog there, I might get some. I might get some. I might get some good views. You know what I mean? But yeah, Jamie, remember, I think you're so used to me having 1,000 subscribers all the time. Because my first channel had it long time ago, over 1,000, you know, a whole bunch. And then that second one. So this is like my third channel, and you're used to me having over 1,000. So you're like, man, why isn't the views up on the lives? But that's because I'm literally starting off at brand new. You know what I mean? But I think with this, I'm gonna take the YouTube stuff more serious than I did in the past. See, everything happens for a reason. When I did it, when I did the YouTube on the first two channels, I don't really think I was taking it serious. Even the first channel, I really think I was BSing, bro. Even though, and I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think for the first channel, one thing I regret, even though they say you never should live with regrets, I think what I really regret is not really capitalize off that. I think when I have my first channel, and I know this sounds weird as hell, but I should have dropped everything and lived overseas and was vlogging and doing videos. I think my channel, if I would have vlogged overseas for at least 2 or 3 months doing videos, I think I would have had like right now like 500,000 views. I mean 500,000 subscribers right now. Oh, curry goat, more of a Jamaican thing. So wait, you guys don't eat curry goat, curry chicken, all that stuff? Trinis don't do that. So wait, Barbadian food I thought was similar to that too. So what, you guys are different? Because I thought it was all the same thing, and I'm not saying that in an ignorant way. I thought because of West Indies, you know, it was all similar. You gotta school me, man. You gotta school me. So curry goat more. Oh man, I gotta go to Jamaica and get in the dirty wine. The dirty wine. mm. We will have you eating shark, Milano. Oh no, not shark. Well, I had alligator, crocodile in Thailand. So you know, if these if these ninjas seen this bad Guyanese chick I got, they would throw away their passports and try to get her. Oh wow, Guyanese. Now is Guyanese? Do they do like Jamaican food, Jamies? Because I know if you bagged her, I know you asked her about her culture and stuff, right? Trinidad people be eating doubles. Google it, Milano. Shit is good. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is doubles. I'm gonna have to Google this after I'm done, man. I can't Google it now. I'm not trying to get off the live. Remember last time I got off the live trying to Google something, looking messed up. So chicken, yes, we eat goat, but not like that. Now, so let me ask you a question, Kim Padmore. When you have curry goat, curry chicken, stewed chicken, what's the other one? Curry goat, curry chicken, stewed chicken. What's the other one? Oh man, this Jamaican food based people. I get some Jamaican food tomorrow. Curry goat, curry chicken, stewed chicken, oxtail, right? Is that all just Jamaican, or is that West Indian, or is that Trinidadian too? Give me the excuse me. Give me the scoop on that. Scoop on. Yeah. Back in college, had me a Trini girl that would always dome me off whenever I pulled up. Oh wow. Did she look like Nicki Minaj? Well, as good as Nicki Minaj? God needs more Indian food like the Trinidadians. Oh wow. What a guan. What a guan. Yeah, I mean, I will say this: the Jamaican women like me because of my light skin complexion, but they don't like my cheapskate Jake ways. They're like, "Oh, we don't like cheap men. We don't like cheap men." You know what I mean? We don't like cheap men. But Jamaica could be dangerous too. Maybe they rob you and stuff. You know what I mean? It's West Indian, but the Jamaicans are more popular for that. The Trinidadians are more known for Indian food and pepper. Oh, so your food is spicy, right? Your food is spicy. The Trinidadian food is more spicy. Yeah, my cat's sleeping. Look at him. He's sleeping. That's him. He probably knew I was. He probably knew I was filming him. Creep camming 101. Creep camming a cat. He's like, nah, I'm putting my face up. You bad little kitty. You ain't getting no more milk because I can't creep cam you. Oh wow. I like spicy food. To be honest with you guys, I love it. I love the spicy food, the kick and everything. But yeah, guys, a lot of these guys, man, they don't want to admit what they're going for. But I think I'll be honest with you, just playing devil's advocate. I think with all the guys, including guys, I think with all the guys, including I think with all the guys, including the even the guys that are doing pay for play, I think a lot of these guys are ultimately guys going for love. They even if the even the guys that are going for the hawkers, they're going for love. Because ultimately, all these guys want to be loved. You know what I mean? Ultimately, all these guys want the affection. They want that validation from the female. You know what I mean? You put pepper sauce and everything, pepper sauce on pizza like the Mexicans. Oh wow. Oh wow. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? But yeah, now Campadamore, do you guys got some hawkers? Do y'all got hawkers in West Indies? And let me ask you a question. What type of man usually can get the West Indian girl? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, in Jamaica, I know there's Jamaican women that love light skinned men. Like if you're fair skinned, they love you. You know what I mean? But they just don't like you if you're cheap. If you're cheapskate Jake, they don't like you. If you're cheapskate Jake, they don't like you. You know what I mean? They sell pussy everywhere, just not legal in the English countries. Police don't really enforce it. They sell pussy everywhere. What a go on? Oh, sorry. What a go on? Just give me a line. I'm saying most of the girls selling pussy is the man. Wow. Wow. You would never. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Mm, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. That's crazy. The Venezuelans got their hands up in everything. Now, that's the thing, though. A lot of guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember we were talking about the honeymoon experience versus the hooker experience. Now, I will say this: the Venezuelans, they are top of line, one of the best women you want to get as far as looks. I'm not gonna say personality. I'm not gonna say treatment. I'm gonna just say as looks. So the top attractive women, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Venezuelan is top of line, the best looking women, right? They're number one. And when I mean that, I'm talking about facial. Forget the body. Usually Brazil and Dominican Republic has the best body, but Venezuelan women have good bodies. But as far as the face, beautiful faces, Venezuelan has number one. Number two is Colombia. Colombia. This is why guys are risking their lives in Colombia. Those beautiful faces, man. They love, people say, oh, they love the snow bunnies, but these women have unique faces that are gorgeous, and guys are falling in love with these women. Wow. Venezuela's only 15 miles away. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, because I think, aren't you guys mixed with Venezuelan? Aren't you guys mixed with some Venezuelan or something like that? There used to be a ferry that ran every day from Trinidad to Venezuela. It was common for people to go back. Now, I heard Venezuelans easy to get to now. I heard Venezuelans easy to get to. That's what I heard. I heard Venezuelans easy to get to now. That's why they said. I mean, a couple people are not they, but they were saying it's not as bad anymore. But I will say this: Venezuela is the top of line women. Like I will say, like I said, so Venezuela's number one. Number two is Colombia. Now, as far as body is concerned, number one is always going to be Brazil. Then they say number two is technically Dominican Republic, right, guys? So as far as when attractiveness goes, you guys gotta look into that. If you're looking for looks as far as facial, Venezuela number one. Number two is Colombia. A lot of guys love beautiful faces. They want an attractive, beautiful face. The body's good, but they want attractive face. But some guys they want that face, they want that body too. So body number one is Brazil. And number two is Dominican Republic. Dominican women have some gorgeous bodies. I even seen Dominican women that were fat have flat stomachs. I say this all the time. People think I'm tripping. People think I'm either drinking or I'm going crazy. Dominican Republic women, I've seen fat Dominican women have flat stomachs. Right? So with that being said, and this is not them getting the surgery either. I know they have that where you can get the tummy tuck. Excuse me. They suck out the fat from your stomach and put it in your pampies, your culo, your butt. But no, it's just they have a flat. They're fat girls, but they have a flat stomach, right? And when I say this, excuse me, I'm not talking about the ones that get the operation. I'm talking about no, this is natural. So they have that. But like I said, man, if I was to go anywhere, and I know a lot of guys gonna rag me on this, the way Kim Padmore is talking Trinidadian has different types of food. But I never checked out Jamaica. I'll tell you that. But see, the only thing with Jamaica is it's so dangerous on the outskirts. It's like, do you really want to go there? You know what I mean? Do you want to go there? Do you want to go there? You know what I mean? So that's the only thing. But a lot of guys are falling in love with Asia, like Philippines, Thailand. Now, as far as the Mongren side goes, a lot of guys are catching feelings for those pros in Philippines because they know how to give that GFE without the headaches. And when I say GFE, I'm talking about that girlfriend experience without the girlfriend headaches. Like, they're really laid back, they're really passive. So guys is not getting it's like laying on a comfy pillow and a memory foam mattress. You know what I mean? It's just heaven on earth. You know what I mean? Like it's so calm and relaxed. Like a lot of people like, oh, well, I won't deal with women in the Philippines because they look like little boys or whatever, whatever they want to say, right? And they might say, oh, in Thailand they got the lady boys, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, right, you go to Philippines, the women are gonna cater to you. They're gonna make you feel good. Now, this not all Filipino women look like shaped like boys or don't have a body. There's some with nice curves that a lot of these guys don't have access to, but some of these, I hate to say it, I'm gonna be really politically correct. These older Caucasian men have access to. Right? These older Caucasian people. Hold on a second, let me see. Oh, Trinidad is dangerous, but oh, yeah, you better tell me that before I go. He's promoting the gangs. Gang. But yeah, a lot of these guys, these older Caucasian men are going to Philippines and they're getting they're getting Filipino women with curves, man. They're catering to these men. Catering. Andrew Show, boy, you better get your punk ass to the Philippines and get you a Filipino with curves, baby. Wife that, pipe that, and like that. All right, Jack? It's your boy Milano. Gotta let him know from the get-go. Listen, at the end of the day, Filipino women are one of the top-of-line women to actually get, whether you're getting a pro or a non-pro. I've had them as pros and I've had them as non-pros. They're good all the way around. Bro, Filipino women are so good as pros that you want to have a non-pro and you want to cheat on that non-pro with a pro. That's how good they are. If you don't already know. You know what I mean? If you didn't already know. They are so good you want to cheat on your non-pro with a pro. That's how the Filipinos are that good. Because at the end of the day, you got that submissiveness. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been to all my guys that do the Mongren. I know that y'all love this Mongren channel, and I'm trying to promote other stuff, but I'm not gonna forget my guys. I'm not gonna ace live you guys and be like, oh, I'm turning a new leaf, man. Nah, y'all can't be doing this. Nah, we ain't doing that. Right? for all my guys, y'all need to check out Angela City. Angela City is so litty. Angela City is so litty. I want to go back because the strip with the women, with the clubs and all that, it's just another. It's another entity, man. I mean, you can go and get platonic massages. Like when I was bored, I was getting platonic massages. But Angela City, I remember that you could take a flight straight to Angela City. I don't know now. I'm thinking they get on that Cheapskate Jake shit, which as much as I am Cheapskate Jake and I like to be Cheapskate Jake, come on. Don't use my own method against me, man. Don't have me have to go to Manila where I gotta take a hour bus ride, 2 hour, whatever, long as. Now let's just say a long ass bus ride I gotta take from Manila to Angel City. Don't do that to your boy. Come on, man. Stop it. I mean, I'm cheap, but I at least respect people. Don't have me where I have to take that long ass bus ride. Dudes have to go to Manila, take a bus ride from Manila to Angel City now. I don't know if they're going to open the Angeles City airport again. I don't know if they still got it, but I know when I was looking for that, man, it was hard to find, like a unicorn. They were getting, man, you couldn't find a plane that goes straight to Angeles City. Man, I'm telling you, when you went to Angeles City is like the Sasua of the Philippines. And let's be honest, okay, you guys may not like Filipino food. They got restaurants there where the food is banging and it's different from Filipino food. So you don't have to eat Filipino food if you don't want to. But you can enjoy the Filipino women. Again, guys, I will always advocate for the Philippines because it's a different type of culture. Now, I will say this. They got Jollibee, right? Guys like, what the hell is Jollibee? I'm going to explain what Jollibee is. Because, yeah, I'm talking about the love and everything, but I know my fat boys are going to be watching this. I'm like, yo, what's up with the food, man? I know the broad's on deck, but what's up with the food? All right, in Philippines, if you deal with if you deal with the Jollibee, it's basically like if you got, excuse me, y'all heard of KFC, right? I'm pretty sure everybody heard of KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's like if you took a couple of drops of honey and put it on your fried chicken. That's what it's like. I know it's weird, but it's a Filipino lifestyle. Sweet and bitter. That's what they're about. Or bitter and sweet. Bitter and sweet. That's how they are in Philippines with the Jollibee. And don't disrespect Jollibee. They will kick you behind over Jollibee, man. Respect that Jollibee. Because they are united with Jollibee. They love Jollibee. They open like 5 Jollibee. Oh, sweet Jesus. My coworker told me the Chinese built a entire city. My coworker told me the Chinese built an entire city in the Philippines mainly for gambling. I was amazed because Philippines and China. Yeah, I mean, they need to bring some hawkers from China. That's what they need. Yo, JB's, I actually smashed a hawker from China. I was in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And this is why I love road trips. People bash me for road trips. Milano, you need to go overseas. Milano, you need to do this. Milano, you need to do that. Listen, why are you doing this? Now, even though I don't put this stuff on vlogs, of course, for obvious reasons. But I have literally went to places like Jacksonville, smashed a hookah. You know what I mean? That was from China or whatever. I have smashed a hookah from China and, paid X amount of dollars or whatever. And on top of that, you know, maybe pay like $140, whatever, right? I ain't got to fly to China for over 1,000 though, right? But a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. For my mongers, let me see what this is saying. Okay. All right. So yeah, for my mongers, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If you're doing mongering in the States, I know there's guys that love that white and tight and white girls, but you can get that white and tight from them Asian girls too, because they be white and tight too. We get that yellow, mellow yellow, whatever. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, as far as mongering the States, the Asians are taking over, guys. I said it. Y'all take it for its worth. My boy Ken Padmore know what it is. In New York, man, them massage parlors, them Asian massage parlors, bro, they get you right, man. Them Asians are making moolah, baby. Those mofos know how to satisfy customers. Ain't no rushing you. Ain't no make you feel like you just another guy, another John, another Cliente, another client. Those mofos make you feel special. And I remember back in the day when I had the Asian joints, man, I'm telling you, I remember I went to an apartment. It was a high-class apartment. They had some Asian joints there. Man, the Asian chick put it on me. Man, I swear to God, that was the best day of my life. If you take any accomplishments I ever had in my life, excuse me, that was probably my best. Excuse me, that was my best out of everything. Now, when I say accomplishments, I'm talking about anything accomplishment, like if I graduate high school, whatever. Getting laid by that big chested Asian chick, that white and tight because she was white as hell, her riding me, that was my best feeling ever. Back then, man, I'm telling you, the Asians have it on lock now, but you know how it is. Like, they're probably getting a lot of guys now because a lot of guys ain't messing with the round and browns. They ain't messing with that tight and white. They're messing with that mellow yellow. And I'm just being honest. I mean, even though some of the Asian women are so-called tight and white, I call it mellow yellow because technically Asian represents yellow people. But yeah, they're running things, man. I'm telling you, like North Carolina and these country parts, like, yo, they already got my number on lock, man. They be hitting me up from different. Yo, where you at? We in Wilmington. Where you at? Oh, you in Raleigh? We could, bro. They got the game on lock. They got the game on lock. They will literally be like, yo, where you at? We'll send a girl at this hotel near where you're at. You in Raleigh, we got a hotel right there. You in Wilmington, we got a hotel right there. You in Greensboro, like they got certain spots where they can accommodate you. Sorry, accommodate you. And the thing about it is, guys, I'm not advocating for you to monger in the States. If you have a passport, you got options. I would suggest go to Thailand, Philippines. I'm not advocating you to do in the States, but if you want a little getaway or something to ease your pain until you get on that choo-choo train, you know what I mean? Get on that airplane. And then you can, mess with some Asians. But I'll be honest with you, nothing beats two places. I don't care where you name. You guys can talk about all these guys look like they're shaped like boys, whatever. Two spots. Angeles City and Pattaya are winning. I know guys who just want to go to Pattaya, Angeles City, and that's all they want to do, bro. They don't want to learn the culture. They don't care about the culture. They don't care about none of that. They go to Pattaya, Angeles City, and that's it, right? I know a guy. He was in the States, bro. He literally, all he did twice a year. And every time he went on vacation, he split it up. I think he got like, I don't know how many years how many vacation he got, but he was split up. He'd go half the vacation in Angeles City, half the vacation Pattaya, and go to Soy Six, whatever. But that's was his spots. And then some guy saying, "Screw Angeles City, I'll go to Pattaya and hit up Soy Six every day." No cap. Because let's be honest, once you hit up Soy Six, you got your fix. You good. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Pattaya is every man's pleasure. A lot of these passport bros are ruining that because they're fighting over these women. They're going out there saying, "Oh, well, the women don't really love you." Duh. We already know that. It's a fantasy place, you fool. So, at the end of the day, man, you know, I'm cool with being a vlogger, and I appreciate coming back, but I definitely don't want to ruin anything. So, if I was to go back to Sasua, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, right? If I film a girl, I would probably make sure she wants that. And if I did some vlogging, I would do it without filming the girls unless they wanted it. And the reason why is I'm going to tell you right now, because there's a lot of vloggers out there, creep cameras. They are banned from these areas, bro. I don't want to be banned from Sasua. I don't want that to be like, oh, that's the guy that films girl. Don't have him around. Don't have him around, right? Don't have him around. He's messing it up. So, with that being said, if I was to go to Sasua, like say if I went to Sasua in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever, right? I would literally just have a camera right here telling what's going on, and that's it. I might film some parts of Sasua, you know what I mean, just to get, a little action going on, but I wouldn't do it because I don't want to be in that situation like a lot of these guys. There's some of these guys, they cannot go back to Sasua, bro. And it's like, what does it get you? Because back then when I did vlogging, bro, I was making $100, $150 per video. If I'm not doing that, why am I trying to mess up my vacation? Like, that was worth it back then. This ain't worth it now. You know what I'm saying? So, if I was to go to Sasua, I would just do the video, the vlogs, talk about what happened, and that's it. I'm not doing all that filming. I don't care if I'm the top YouTuber or what. I'm not doing all that, right? And I say this to say, man, because, I got a rental right now. I'm trying to see what I'm going to do. I stay with the Mexican family. I really like it because, it's about next month is only going to be $500 a month. That's technically in today's age is chump change, right? So I don't know if I'm going to either buy another car or I'm going to just say F it and go overseas. I could do that, but I don't know. Like I said, man, my channel's not big. It's not big enough where I could really go overseas and do it. Because at the end of the day, I literally have to be vlogging every day. I would literally have to do that to get that support. Do I believe I could do it? I don't know, but The situation I'm in now is like I'm in such a comfortable situation. Like I'm at a house, 500 a month. I know the people. I'm comfortable with the area. I'm good. It's like, do I really want to leave that? But at the same time, I want to pursue my dreams. So what do I do? Because, when I come home, I got the cats greeting me. I'm feeding the cats. I got so accustomed to this so-called lifestyle. And you guys see it and you're like, wow, I'll even charge you guys for a freestyle. Because yesterday's price ain't today's price. So even though I'm a good guy, I can't be as much nice. That one charge I gave you, I gotta double it twice. You could survive on about 26K a year traveling full time, especially if you stay in Asia for a year, then do South America for a year. Hopefully YouTube gets above. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't wanna have to, and be honest with you, I wouldn't want to have to spend 26,000 in that year. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then you gotta look at this, right? Say I got 50K, right? That's half that's half my 50K. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers will look at me and like, yo, you really spent half of your 50K going overseas? Like, and this is not even just motherfuckers who don't got a passport. This is motherfuckers who this is motherfuckers who got a passport. Like, man, you really spend that? You know what I mean? He said, for me, I can never do YouTube. I'd rather just work a remote job, earning strong USD while spending cheap. I make enough on dividends, interest to retire now, but gotta save more. Yeah. See, the thing about it is, if I was to do that, and mind you, I wouldn't want to live a year overseas. The most I would do is 6 months, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd probably do maybe a month or two in each spot and then be going to different spots. So I would probably do maybe a couple months in Asia, couple months in South America, and I'd be it, and I'd come back. So I wouldn't need 26,000. Probably, even if I did 10K or 15K, I'd probably be, the most I could say is 15K. 26K, that's a lot of money, bro, to be dishing out. You know what I mean? Of my savings or whatever. And at the end of the day, it's like, man, if I'm not getting none of that back, I'd feel played. Like, I'd be like, man, I'd be ready to quit. I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't get none, I'd come back and probably shut my channel down. You know what I mean? I say 26K a year because it gives you 2K a month plus 2K a year on a buffet. That's if you YouTube and need to spend money for content. If no YouTube, then 1K a month. Yeah, I would probably, I ain't gonna lie, I would probably do the 1K a month. I would probably do that. And even with the YouTube, I would vlog, but I couldn't spend 2K a month. Even if I'm making 2K a month, I wouldn't spend that. If I'm making 2K a month, I'd have a budget of 1K and I'd save up 1K. So it'd be 2K a month and I'd be saving that 1K. I wouldn't put it to investment or nothing. I would save it. But like I said, man, I wouldn't have it where, you know, I'm just spending all this money. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be messing with pros either. I probably mess with regular women, find ways I can, save money. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff these YouTubers don't tell you. More than just guys lying about being mongers, not mongers. There's a lot of stuff these guys don't tell you, and they're not going to tell you. You know, some of these guys may be struggling. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you they're struggling. They need money. Yada yada. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you the downfalls of it, because then you're going to criticize them like, why would you do that? You know. But at the end of the day, I do got at least a month or so to figure out what I'm going to do. I mean, at the end of the day, I could, you know, what you were saying when you said get a, you know, I could actually go back to school and get a job in computers, so I have money coming in and I can go overseas. That's how your boy Dave Barn got big. He showed off chicks and put them in thumbnails, but he had to spend money taking them out. It said, I could live in Bangkok on 1K a month, but gonna be boring content. Yeah, I mean, exactly, but you're funny, man. Motherfucker don't like it, Vaughn. But nah, man, I'll be honest with you, he went to Japan first, though. Oh boy went to Japan first. And, you know, when he ran through that money, he came back. You know, I like his story and everything, but at the end of the day, man, I mean, living overseas, like I said, if I was to drop everything and live overseas, my whole mindset would be like, I'm gonna vlog this, but I'm not gonna expect this to bring me money. So I'm already knowing I got a certain amount of money I could spend, and then I gotta go back home. That's how my mindset would be. It wouldn't be like, oh, YouTube's gonna make me here, so I'm gonna be living overseas 2 years. No, I would have the mindset, I'm gonna put out this content, live my life, and then when it all drains away, I'm going back home. But on the same token, I would actually try to create programs and stuff like that. Like, you want to meet up with me, I'll show you how to get around X amount of dollars, right? So I can add to that. You know what I mean? Add to my expenses. When I mean add to my expenses, say if they give me $200 and I'm spending 1,000. Okay, now I'm only spending 800 a month because that's 200 they gave me for that one consultation fee. Not even consultation fee, but show them around. Maybe if they give me 200, it's only $800 I'm spending now because I just put 200 in. You know what I mean? But I definitely wouldn't be dependent on a lot of stuff. I know Negrito Grande, he was in Tijuana, Mexico, and he was doing some content. It was going good. I don't know how much money he made, but I don't think it was enough because he's working a job in Brazil now, online job. I do know the online jobs that's hitting, and that's what's providing a lot of money. There's three ways, and before I let you guys go, because I'm about to get off this, the three ways you guys could probably make money if you're overseas. One, you could do the food processing with the seafood. So I know Philly Dom was getting money off that because once you work that, you get, you know, whatever the food does, you get certain money throughout the month, so you can do that. Um, there's another one where you can do online, where you can work online, maybe work for airlines and do online customer service, make some money. Third is you could work for some Arabs overseas and stack up some money. You'd be living overseas and working for them. But there's a lot of stuff you can do, like contract stuff. But it's always best to have some income coming in. Um, Even if I don't end up going overseas at this time point, I promise you guys I will try to get overseas in September so I can, and it's not even just because I these damn colors. Yeah, I'm not going overseas just to please you guys, but I really want a overseas vacation, so we'll see what happens. I always wanted to go to Monterrey, Mexico, check that out, whatever. It might be different. I really could actually go to probably Monterrey now. Because I could probably actually, I got in 2 weeks, I got off. I could probably drive to Monterey. You know, I was gonna actually go to Tennessee. Maybe I should drive to. I gotta see. Yo, I'm telling you guys right now. I gotta see how far Texas is. If I can drive all the way to Monterrey, Mexico, or even just drive to San Diego and take that bus and do that, that might work. But either way, I mean, if I don't do that, I need to go to Monterrey, Mexico. That's where the cheapy coño, I mean not coño, coro, tacaño chicos are at, my friends. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's over an hour, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. As always, guys, hit that like button, share button. Appreciate y'all. Hit that comment button. Till next time, y'all know what it is. It's your boy Milano.